Hello, hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Aries, I'm sorry I'm late. That was completely my bad. I apologize. I'm here today. I hope y'all are well. We have the Venom, the Temple, the Tear, the Unseen, the Animal, Gnosis, and the Stone. And I don't know. I mean, I just kind of feel, I don't know what. Mm. Mm. You know what I mean? I don't know, because I feel like, okay, so I get this feeling of like people just kind of being like, you don't really know what you're doing and you don't really know what you worship and you're all over the place and you're da 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 da. And I feel like you feeling like, no, that's not true. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that I can't. You know what I mean? Just because it seems a certain type of way to you doesn't mean that it does to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think like I have Aries in my chart, like where my career is, like work. And I do tend to just kind of like make decisions about things that I want to do it, like in terms of, you know, it's just like various careers. Like if I listed you, like advertising and marketing is what I've done the most. You know what I mean? The thing that I was like the most passionate about. But I did all, like I've done like 1,010 different types of jobs, you know, like when I was in college, I did this, like I wrote a grant for these people, you know, like, and I just worked with them for like 9 months and I never wrote a grant again. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, like, but like all of the jobs that I've ever had, even though people have laid against me that like I don't have any direction, like I've always felt like it's not really as much, so much about just the direction that you're taking. It's also about like the skill sets that you acquire at different places and different roles and different companies. You can tell when somebody interned at a company and then they just started working at that company. Those people are like fragile little butterflies that will just break. You know what I mean? And their identity is solely in this one thing. And for corporate America, that's great. You know what I mean? Like that is fantastic. That's exactly where they want you to be. You know, but if you're not just like existing in that type of environment, it's actually really great. You know, like the deeper in you get, the more experience you acquire, the more people are like, oh fuck, you can do that too, and you're like, yeah. You know what I mean? And so even though people might want to say you're like, you're doing this, you're doing that, I feel like you are just kind of like, well, yeah. Yep, sure am. I'm gonna keep doing it too. Like I will always do that. You know, like it enhances what you like, what your passion is. And people can say it distracts you, and maybe it does for some people, but for other people it doesn't. And I feel like Aries is one of those other people where it doesn't, it's like ADD on steroids, you know what I mean? Like, no, like if I just did one thing, if I only focused on one thing, if I only focused on, you know what I mean? Like I would want to stab my eye out. You know what I mean? Like I need to be engaging all of the senses and all of the directions, and you know what I mean, in order for me to feel like I am satisfied in any direction that I'm going in terms of my career. And I think that that just like resonates with you here. It doesn't have to be career for you, because if you're an Aries, I'm guessing that it plays out for you in a lot more areas than just one. But whatever it is, I just kind of feel like it's been laid against you that you can't sit still, that you can't do this, that you can't focus, and you don't really know what your goal is. And I feel like just to that saying, oh, well, no, I know what my goal is. I just don't feel the need to prevent myself from experiencing anything else that the universe would bring me, you know, like along the way, because that seems so silly to me. You know what I mean? And I'm certainly not going to do it because somebody is going to come at me and tell me that I don't really know what I'm doing and I don't really have any direction. Like my direction is just not your direction, you know, like, and that's okay too. And I feel like you're just kind of like, well, that's okay too. If there are people who are mad at you and they're coming at you, I just feel like there's really not much that they can say, because at this point you're like, well, but you literally do not see what I see. You know, so say what you will. It's fine. Let's see what else we can get for Aries. The moon. Yeah, there's this like knowing something that other people don't know, or seeing something that other people don't see, or having an understanding of something that other people just don't understand. You have the Fool, the Strength, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Moon. Okay, well, let's start here. Because here. Because again, the venom, you know, of just kind of, oh, whoops, sorry. I'm struggling. Bus. Okay. The idea of the venom, the manipulation, that you don't really know what you're doing. You don't really know where you need to go. I need to do it for you. And you just being like, well, I mean, except that like you don't see what I see. And you're not anchored in what I'm anchored in. And I feel like you're not taking care of what I take care of. And so while it might seem like it's something that like requires a great deal of strength for you, it really doesn't require that of me, you know. And I feel like that's just, I feel like it's like a conversation of perspective. You know what I mean? The Hermit. The Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, again, I just kind of feel like what you don't feel like doing is just being caught one way, feeling like you wish you could go another way. You know what I mean? Like if going in one direction means that I'm stuck solely in that direction, then I would rather not go in that direction, because it just like, it feels confining to me in like every possible way imaginable. You know what I mean? And wanting to really, I think, just kind of pull yourself out of that. And I think that the struggle, you know, if there is any like sincere struggle, isn't so much in the, you know, working on yourself as it is the just like letting it go. You know what I mean? Just like if that's that, then I just got to let that one go. You know what I mean? And you're just kind of like, well, okay, it's fine anyways, because you've been working on yourself. You've been focusing on what you need to do, and you've been answering the call and following the path as it opens itself to you. And while other people might think that that's reckless or foolish and you have no direction, I just feel like you think, you know, like, well, you can think that if you want to think that, and you can say what you want to say, but in the end, ultimately, it doesn't really matter, because, you know, like, this is my journey, and my destiny is still mine, you know, and it's even more so mine because I'm doing it my way. And that makes me proud. You know what I mean? Like I take pride in the fact that I did what other people weren't willing to do. And I take pride in the fact that I didn't bow down to anybody who wanted to tell me that I had to sell myself short in any way, shape, or form, or, you know, like that I didn't just like roll over and take it when people wanted to throw shit at me. You know, like I am healthier and stronger because of that, and I'm not ashamed of myself for that. Do you know what I mean? And I just kind of feel like, in anybody who would ever ask me to be ashamed of myself for that, or who wants to tell me that I don't have any direction because I'm not doing it the way that they think that I should, you know, like, I don't know, I just feel like there's like, I can't hear you. I don't know. It's like, I can feel it, but I can't hear it. I feel like there's this, like this steady distance, you know, like when you're really far away from somebody, like they're in another room and they say something and you're like, I literally cannot hear you right now. You know what I mean? I feel like that, like that I literally cannot hear you right now. I'm too busy, like, being excited for all of the things that I know that I have to be excited about. and a solid sense that it's exactly what it is that I've been working on doing, and I've been doing exactly what I needed to do to uncover the parts of me that I needed to bring healing to, so that I could start to direct myself in directions that were going to be more quickly aligned with where I needed to be. And I just feel like tending to that. Aries, this is such a fantastic read. I'm super sorry that you guys are dealing with people who maybe like just don't agree with you right now. And, like, it's fine, because if everybody did everything exactly the same, what a boring fucking world we would live in. You know what I mean? Diversity is such a blessing that people just try their damnedest to crush out, but that's their journey. You know what I mean? So that being said, if this does resonate with y'all, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.